name's Nguyên from Class Discover 4A. Today, I'm going to tell you about Toronto, the city. So, Toronto is a city that is famous for its lake scenery. It's located in Canada, but the western part. Um, I really want to visit it because it's beautiful. Even I just need to uh, go visit it once. It's also a good place to work and live. It's good for many reasons. First, there's a lot of places to visit there. You won't get bored when you visit Toronto. Places like the CN Tower, Ripley's Aquarium of Canada, Royal Toronto Museum, worth a try to come and visit. You can take some picture there to get memories about it, and travelers call those three places impossible to miss. Second, there are thousands of food options because Toronto is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. Toronto is you can get food from all over the world, including Asia and Europe. So if you are a fan of food, then Toronto is the place you need to go to. Third, people in Toronto are nice and police there are strict, so the crime in Toronto almost never happens. Once I heard Toronto was rated as one of the most safe cities in the world. Fourth and finally, Toronto holds some cool festivals like coffee festivals, film festival, and music festivals, and a lot of more you can take part in. There's also some problem in Toronto to deal with. No place is perfect. First, the house price and rental is a problem. Many people say it's too expensive. Yes, it is. A normal average house price is like $700,000. Second, the traffic there is terrifying. If you compare to other big cities in the world, it is very bad because of the poor road conditions and the slow maintenance in parts of Toronto. Third, littering is a big problem in Toronto. The litters make the city look bad, and it's harmful to the environment and both the people. And here's my personal solutions. The house pricing is easy to You just need to rent some cheap but good apartments at $200 a month. Traffic troubles are easy to fix. The solution is that you encourage people to take more public transportation like trams, subways, buses, and it's easy. Littering is the hardest to fix and the worst problem. All you need is to tell people to stop littering and make garbage and make programs to make people stop littering. But it's worst because it's hard to tell everyone in the cities to stop littering. So it depends a lot on everyone thinking. Those are some information you need if you want to live in Toronto. I hope that you'll get a good experience when you visit Toronto. Goodbye.
Okay, well done. Well done, Nguyen. Yeah, I think you answered everything that I wanted you to kind of cover there. The only thing I would say is that this is meant to be persuasive. So you're meant to try and persuade people to come and visit here and come to live here and that kind of thing. So this slide that you have here, the problem slide, it's good to identify certain problems. But what you need to try and do is if you're trying to persuade someone in regards to coming to a city, you wouldn't necessarily point out the disadvantages of living or coming to that city. I like the fact that you've done it because it's an equal kind of assessment of the city. But for this particular topic, it was meant to be a persuasive one. You covered everything that I wanted you to do, though. Like you did, like right up to this point is where I felt like I wanted to go to Toronto. But when you went littering's a problem, and certain other aspects that you covered when it comes to a problem, it kind of almost turned me off of going to Toronto. And with a persuasive essay, or a persuasive presentation rather, you want to try and avoid doing that. Other than that, Nguyen, you covered absolutely everything that I wanted you to do, and you did really, really well. Okay, I liked this, but in regards to the task, it didn't necessarily need this. So just be careful with future presentations, because you're very good at doing presentations anyway. Just be careful that you kind of make sure that you read through the points that it wants you to cover. Does that make sense? Do you understand?
Yep.
Good, lad. Excellent stuff. But there was nothing wrong with that presentation. You did really well. Well done. All right.
I will do better next time.
Buddy, you did really well. Okay. I actually liked this slide, but it didn't fall into the task. Yeah. It was like an addition, but it was something that wasn't needed. All right. What I would have preferred personally is maybe, so these are the reasons why I want to go and why I think you should be coming along with me. And then you go through everything that you personally would have wanted to have done. I think that would have fit better in that presentation. But there's nothing wrong with this. It was very good. You've done really well. You memorized all of it and you clearly researched the topic. So well done. All right?
Yep.
Excellent stuff. Well done, buddy.
Yep. Yay. Can I leave?
Yes, you can.